Hey guys, I wanted to let you know that we were going to be live streaming as we have been all this week. As soon as this video goes live, we'll be co-streaming Group Up Podcast with Flats, Samito, and our host SVB, and then after that going into Ranked. The stream has been going great, a lot of good energy, and you can finally see how I actually enjoy playing this game, even on a roll everybody hates. I mostly play tank, but I love it anyway. I've been improving day after day and climbing the ranks. So let's see how far I can get. You can check out the stream in the link in the description, but otherwise for now, enjoy the rest of the video. I love Season 9. I've been playing it every single day on stream, having a good time playing tank, a role everyone else seems to hate, but I really enjoy. And the only thing that I think stands out as an obvious sore thumb of being terrible for the game is Moira, a character that I cannot believe they buffed into this season to be made even easier. No other damage in the game got buffed up to scale up to the rest of the hitboxes, not really, a few of the tank heroes that aren't very good, but Moira is the easiest character in the game by far and has no transferable skills or redeeming qualities for her playstyle whatsoever. Surely it can't be because the battle pass has a mythic skin for the character, right? No, it can't be that. In my tier list, I tried to tell you guys that Ana was a D tier hero and Moira was an S tier. A lot of you made fun of me, said I was making a tier list for bronzes, but if you tune into basically any top 500 streamer, you're gonna see Moira all the time. And the reason is because she fits in the meta, and she was always going to be good at lower tiers of play, made even better by the buffs they gave her. So now we have the fun opportunity for her to ruin everybody's games at all skill tiers. Isn't that great? And you know what, Overwatch community, I'm kind of sick of you. I think all of you deserve this because other content creators and their communities kept saying how Ana was OP and breaks the game. The entire tank category can't even function. Kuriko's unfair because she can multi-tap headshot you. Well, how are all of those heroes functioning now? Maybe Zen's still a top tier pick, but the other ones kind of middling at best. You have to hit too many shots to be effective, whereas Moira just vaguely looks at your general direction and can zap you down. My trauma's getting so severe from this hero that when I walk through dark alleys now, I'm not even looking for criminals. If I just hear some newspapers rustling in the corner, I think it's Moira fading in to damage orb me to death. So it's interesting because something I began to notice when we were making meta observations about Season 9, we were all learning the patch together. I noticed pretty quick that actually it's the case that durable supports are pretty good because they can escape the focus fire. There's a lot of focus fire targeting in this new meta, and the supports are often the ones that will get targeted, so having mobility and escapes is good. The problem is Moira has the easiest escape in the game and can duel, and on top of that has the healing stats to sometimes need to heal between combat even, or heal certain things with over healing. The healing's getting nerfed, but because her combo of healing is so good, sometimes she can actually heal as well. She has the best of all worlds, which is why she's transferring to be too good at every tier of play. And my problem isn't that she's good, it's just that she's easy. Look at this buff that they gave Moira. Got the extra health like all the characters did. Okay, she probably would have been fine if they just left her at that, but the secondary fire damage increased from 50 to 65 damage per second. That's scaling up next to other tank heroes like Reinhardt and Winston, who aren't necessarily like giga busted in this mode anyway. Most of the damage stayed the same in the entire game, but for some reason they thought Moira's damage should scale because, you know, it's such a skill expressive hero, right? But on top of that, the secondary fire target acquisition radius has increased from 0.6 to 0.7 meters. Target acquisition radius? What is this terminology? It's a soft lock, okay? You barely had to aim before, and now you have to aim even less to do easy DPS to the enemy. And since the game is about focus fire, reliable damage is super good. The DPS on your team apply a passive that makes any damage that you hit reliably better. So it's the fact that Moira has that swarming playstyle to be able to go in on an off angle, maybe even win a duel on her own, focus fire with the DPS, and oh, something tries to focus her, she just fades out. It's a brawly, deathmatchy playstyle that is super lame when too good, and in this version of the game, it's very good because she can handle focus fire by dropping a orb onto her or her team while healing them, or herself while dueling, and she has the easy duels of targets that don't punish her fast enough. This is just an obnoxious playstyle that I'm surprised more people aren't as upset about as I am. The biggest benefits to Season 9 is that a lot of skill shot heroes were coming back to be more viable because they had to compete against easy mode heroes. You have to hit shots in this game, and that's good, but Moira somehow breaks that, while also, in my opinion, not requiring any of the other Overwatch game sense of any other hero. If you start to learn to play Lifeweaver, Mercy, Brig, these other easier heroes, they actually have to position well. They have to think about their engagements. Brig can easily get focus fired in the front. Mercy needs a lot of game sense across the entire cast because her role is to help teammates. Lifeweaver the same. You can throw with their abilities by damage amping the wrong person, using pull at the wrong time. Tell me how you mess up a Moira ability. There's only a way to like not maximize it the best, but just the baseline skill set. All you have to do to actualize it is smash your face against the keyboard and your orbs will eventually get some value. That's a ridiculously low skill ceiling for this character, and so many players are getting boosted by this playstyle. I've seen it happen in my own games.
The diva, I'm fighting the diva.
Oh. I mean, up top, Moira. Oh yeah,
Half HP, half HP.
Go fade.
You trash Moira player, get out of my lobby! God, you're so boosted! I was going behind everyone. This is Cole. This is Cole. This is how I ranked up to this rank. Just Cole 5 people because this character's broken. We have a friend named Hash who's a gold tank player. He's been playing Overwatch for many, many years, was GM in the GOATS era, I think, but now is back in gold where tank is a lot harder, right? He played Moira, did his placements, and not only did he get boosted to Diamond, but because of the free stats that this character can farm, he was getting giga calibrated to the biggest calibration bars I've ever seen just by feeding as the character. Just go in aggressively and toss your cooldowns out, and you're all of a sudden a good Overwatch player. No, this character just teaches terrible habits that don't transfer to any other skill and doesn't really add to the strategy of the game in any interesting way as far as I can tell. I think the devs need to rework Moira because she's the type of hero that just falls off as you go up the tiers, except in this kind of meta where a character like Ana is so bad and easily overrun that you really don't have to play her, so you should just play a safe pick and keep channeling damage orbs and heal orbs on your team over and over again. Even at high tiers, you should play her, I think, right now, which is a terrible timeline, but it's going to change. Surely this is not how the game should be played long term, so why are we rewarding people exploiting this pick, going up the ranks? The rest of the game doesn't really function that way. There's a lot of real Overwatch going on where you have to think about the strategy and position well and play with your team and all that. Moira just breaks all the rules and does what she wants. There's so many Moira players I've seen this season make horrific decisions. I am shocked that they get up to the rank I'm at playing that way. But the truth is, that's how you should play her, like a moron. And even in the best case scenario, when you're playing with the team, it just promotes this really boring deathball-y playstyle that I think is more oppressive than even Baptiste, who looks like a much more easy to interact with hero, especially with the healing reductions. Yes, he's got a big AoE heal, but it's one time, one use. Everybody goes up. Yeah, you can put the lamp down, but you can play around it. There's strategy there, and the enemy can interact with the lamp in lots of different ways. With crowd controls, they can destroy it. Moira is just free and forgiving stats in the death ball or free and forgiving duels in the backline. She's just a dumb character that needs a rework. Now, if you're trying to counter Moira right now, the best heroes that you can use against her are the skill shot characters because you can exploit her hitbox by hitting a headshot really quickly, like with Sojourn, Hanzo. Reaper can kind of chase her down. She can't really duel him when he's life stealing anyway, so he beats her as well. Some tank heroes can catch her out of position, but really you can't get at her from the angles that she plays from because she has such long range. And that's a problem for a character like Genji, who otherwise would be a very top tier pick. But Moira has, do you know this? 20 meters of range on her alternate auto lock-on cannon. Not to mention damage orb just has to be sent in the general direction of the enemy and it sucks them up for free easily. Can we just rework this entire kit to make it have any skill component at all? And when I say skill, what I mean is situational awareness, distance control. You don't need distance control when you have 20 meters of range and you can just vaguely throw an orb at anything and it will hit. While we can look at a character like Mercy and say, well, her targeting isn't so difficult, yeah, but her decision making is, and her ability to flow through the fight is way more skill advanced than Moira, who can play anywhere and kind of do anything and always be outputting a median level of annoying value to everybody on the team. I maintain that it never feels good to play against a Moira because she just kills your squishies easily. honestly. Or it's not even that fun to play with a Moira. Hey, everybody, let's just group up and vaguely roll the enemy over with stats. Come on. I've hated this character for a long time, and it's time that they rework her, or at least nerf her to a position like Orisa is in, to being mediocre, okay? That's the type of pick that this hero is. I don't think there's any other hero that's comparable in the category. Even if you look at easy heroes mechanically like Winston or something, you have to have so much engagement knowledge, teamwork, there's so much skill to that, whereas Moira is just vague Overwatch the character. To be honest, when I look at Moira's design, it just reminds me that the Overwatch 1 devs weren't really shooter devs, but RPG fans. It's the type of design that's just like free and forgiving, feels good to press the buttons kind of, but you don't really express skill in any way, but get lots of value. It's an RPG character, not a shooter game character. I like Moira in theory, I just want her updated to 2024 where the game actually has skill expression. You have to be thoughtful even on easy heroes. We're not stuck back in the Brig Goats era back in the day where these support characters were overtuned by 5 times the stats that they needed. We're in 2024 where even an easy character like Lifeweaver Mercy Brig, they take skill to play because you have to actually know how to play Overwatch, not just vaguely spam your abilities. So I think there's some ways they could go about doing that with her current kit. If they just change some numbers, Fade shouldn't be on 6 seconds, and her range shouldn't be 20 meters. And Damage Orb, it would be nice if she had to aim it somewhat, somehow, rather than it just easily sucking down everybody. That free and forgiving playstyle, maybe some low skill ceiling players enjoy it, but it robs the skill expression of the rest of the enemy team who are trying to hit the Moira enough times to be able to finish her while she just easily mows you down. I honestly think a lot of Moira players probably could play on an iPad and beat metal rank players with Moira. I maintain that you don't really know pain until you see a player trying to learn Genji at gold going against the Moira. It's like, what's even the point of this? Okay, fine, I'll play a cornier hero. I'll play Reaper, Bastion, Torb, whatever, to just have more easy damage since you're playing this easy hero. That's the truth of this. It's bad at every tier of play. The devs need to rethink it, model her after the much better designs that are updated for Overwatch 2. I think Mercy's the template of a character that we can look at. While yes, she's not performing so well in this meta, I know that, but as far as reworks for Overwatch 2 is concerned, I think Mercy was a huge success because she has the power to super jump at any moment. Any player can do it, even me. And when I do it, I'm surprised, oh my God, I can be in the skybox instantly and just use vertical cover and be safe, all the while being able to GA to any target and then whip myself across. You can fly exactly where you want as Mercy, which gives the skill into the movement as opposed to just the stats of her staff. That's really important to me, and I think Moira should emulate that. So much about her skill right now is just targeting and timing and smashing your buttons in front of you, and that's super lame. All of that isn't the fun part of the game. The fun part of the game is the decision making. So you need to add that back into the kit to have cost. If she needed distance control, she'd have to change her engagement styles and actually get into position as opposed to any position to be somewhat viable. Just get around the enemy or behind your team. That's fine as Moira right now, whereas other characters have to think as if they're doing geometry. Where do I position as Brig to not get run over but still add to the team fight? Moira doesn't have to do that. She's a low IQ character. Otherwise, I think they should go back to the drawing board with the utility of the character, try to have her have some interactions that matter to the team. At least for me personally, I would play against Kuriko and her entire kit, as broken as it is supposedly, with Suzu and headshots every day of the week rather than playing against Moira, who doesn't really have to make any decisions and is just spamming abilities constantly. So that's my vendetta against Moira. I hope the devs look at her and change something quickly because it's sort of ruining what otherwise would be a big improvement to Overwatch 2. They did try to do that weaken status effect, so they did attempt this one go around. They know this is the type of hero that probably needs to get looked at. Otherwise, they should just shelf her and make her a plat tier hero only. And I'd like to even see her be less effective there, frankly, because she's the only character that functions this way as an easy mode cheat code to the game, and it needs to be stopped. The time is now, Blizzard. Take action. Let's change this. That's everything for today's video. Be sure to check out the stream linked in the description. I've been Frito for your Overwatch. I'll see you guys next time. So this hero is very hard to kill things. However, we can kill the Zen. However, we get a lot of space with this. Just look at how many cooldowns we just ate.
Soldier one, soldier one.
Can die.
If you go left, we can actually make it through. But if you go there, we can't.
We got
Ash,
Here we
Ash.
are. Sojourn on
Only
us.
Zen heals though. Only Zen heals. Didn't eat that in time.
Soldier on me. Me. Bottom washateria.
Get left first. Get left.
Yep. Nice. Good job, guys.
Trash cans, all of you. Chat, don't let me forget to avoid this Moira on the enemy team, okay? Player was most definitely boosted by Moira. Her stupid Moira flank didn't work. Swapped characters and is even worse. Today's a spiteful day, chat. I haven't slept. now I'm playing angry, okay?
Wow.
One.
We're trying to end some careers today. Oh, eat another cooldown. Oh, eat another cooldown. Oh, they swapped back to Moira. Ramslow. Tank gap as well.
Oh, what? Oh, nice. Good trade.
I hope he Qs again.
That's
Free cart.
it.
Free cart.
Trash can Moira player. Die. Well played, Lucio. Wow, look at this. I have a support playing a real support. We played pretty well so far this game against an absolute boosted ape. Oh, chat. And the thing we can try to do here is tap the cart. You see how the cart's moving back? I may not even stay here, but I can come back to you guys.
There.
Trash can Moira player. I tossed one cooldown vaguely at the enemy team into
Two.
kills.
Point. I have Bob.
Oh, the three right side. Three right side.
My team's so much better than their team. Hey, have that. Get out of my server, dude.
GG, you guys.
I'm not sure if they have a Zen or not here. Yeah, they do. Alright, I'm liking the D.Va here. Nope. I've had nightmares about this. I really want to get this Zen, but I just can't get him. I'm not losing my mech. I refuse to do it. I think just waiting to see if our DPS hit a shot is the way to go. Like, we have 2 hit scans. Not sure how that happened, but I think he rates back onto the point, but kind of okay. We're damage trading. Like, D.Va seems to be the call here against this Wolfpack style comp. Got the damage in on the Sombra. I'm feeling good about that. Axe not so bad because I'm going to get my things back in just a sec here. D.Va's kind of slapping, guys. Oh, we can't just look forward and kill everyone. Oh no, they're on the D.Va character. Oh my gosh, what do we do, guys? Just play more brain-dead Wolfpack heroes. I'm much better at D.Va than Sig as well. Like, I just feel like I know my limits a lot better. I know what I should be doing. Somewhere behind us. I'm peeling. Just stay alive. Still have a lot of ults to outplay. Reaper ult here. I have to heal for a while. She's gonna Orisa ult. If they cap the point, but like us being able to maintain and get, like, survive matters a lot. Reaper flank coming. Reaper flank. Help Mercy get out. Oh my god, we saved her. And we saved her. She hit a shot on the Orisa. Shot her to 1. Eva's such a good character right now. Oh my god.